Howdy YouTube, this here's Tex Grebner again. I'm going to do a little bit of kinetic energy testing for you today. I'm going to be using one of my Magnus Snuffer 3-blade broadheads in 125 grains. It's razor sharp, brand new. My Rebel Hunter shavs with blazer vanes on them. And here's what I'm going to be shooting into. This here's a Halloween Gord. And right behind it, this here is an inch thick board. And behind that is my bag target. So I'm going to get this set up here so that everything is where it ought to be, right like that. Martin Cheetah set at 75 pounds. Gonna use my paper towel roll here for a camera stand, and I'm gonna shoot this at 20 yards. I'd be doing it at 30, but it's pretty windy, so watch close because I'm only doing this once. Well, it didn't go as far in as I thought it would, but let's have a look at this here. Pretty much took care of that board, if I find the way that it goes around right. You can see that hole right there, and those super tough blades, and the one-piece construction. It just cut almost all the way through. Actually, it did. It cut all the way through before it split the board. Now, having a look here, gonna set the camera down. Having a look here at the arrow and the Gord. Trying to get that out of there. Have a look at that entry wound. That's a lot of tissue damage that you could do with that. And I'll break this off here. Have a look at that. Just cut clean through this too. Here's the broadhead, still razor sharp. Not too much damage done to it. What the hell, I figure I might as well shoot it again. And this time I'm just going to be putting up the board here. And we'll see if we can't get it to go even farther in. Well, looks like the wind's disagreeing with me. Shot number 2 at 20 yards. Well, that time, without the Gord here in front of it, it pretty much annihilated that board again. And made quite a decent entry wound, and almost came out on the other side of this. Now this here is pretty abrasive material that I got in this bag target, so I'm gonna set this camera up again and see if I can't get that pulled out of there, and we'll have a look at the broadhead. Actually, I might just be pushing it the rest of the way through. Get this out here and get the target turned back around. Still, very little damage to the broadhead. Still very sharp. Still flies pretty well. And I mean, it just has so much kinetic energy, it's unbelievable. So now I figure we'll go for an even cooler test. I don't know what this is going to do, but now I'm going to shoot this broadhead through a 2-inch board, and to be totally honest, I have no idea how it's going to work. So it's just kind of a testament to how tough Magnus Broadheads really are. Now the wind's not really cooperating, but there we go. Magnus Snuffer 125 Carbon Express Rebel Hunter with blazers, going into a 2-inch board, first try. Well, there we have it. Had so much energy that it basically ripped the arrow off of my arrow. And I'll try and get this apart here, but I don't think I can. That's a 2-inch board at 20 yards. It's got all but maybe 1/4 of an inch inside the board, and that's after shooting through 2 1-inch boards on separate tries. I think that was pretty exciting, to tell the truth. So there you have it. Magnus Broadheads, kinetic energy.